y'all defend us like y'all defend other races? Why do y'all defend other races more than y'all defend us? I don't understand. And then y'all do black women so terrible. Black women this, black women that, black women don't do this, black women don't do that. Black women ain't feminine enough. Well, maybe if some of y'all strap y'all nuts on, we won't have to be hard and masculine, so-called. Y'all don't do it for us. Y'all don't defend us. All y'all do is talk about us and down us, black women. Because we stand up and do what y'all supposed to be doing. Let's make that clear. I am so sick and tired of you Negroes defending other races and not defending your own people. It totally makes my ass itch in its whole entirety. You know, I had the nerve, the audacity yesterday. I was coming out the gym and this black man, I opened the door for him. That mother didn't even have the nerve to say thank you. I wanted to slam that door on his head so bad. I'm sick of y'all looking at us like we ain't nothing. How about we start looking at y'all like that and start treating y'all like y'all treat us? Would y'all like that? Would y'all say black men have it so hard in America? What do black women have in America? We have it worse than y'all. But yet and still, y'all don't stand up for us at all. I don't see it. But y'all defend this right here all day long. But y'all don't defend us. Explain. I'm sick of y'all. In real life time, I'm sick of y'all. And don't get me wrong, I love my black men to death. Love y'all. But why we can't get that same love? Why we, as black women, as a black race, can't get that same love? Y'all love kissing up to these other people that don't give a damn about you. A damn about you. Let's be clear. And no, I'm not racist. I can't be. I never oppressed anyone. And I have white people in my family. So this not just saying, I'm just saying, black men. You want us to be soft and not soft, girl? Make me want to be soft. Make me feel protected and safe. Can you do that? And maybe I could put my guard down and feel at ease without y'all saying black women got attitude. Black women, you can't do this. And black women can't do that because they got attitude. I get so sick of hearing that. Why? Why? Because we don't let people run over us? Why? Because we stand on business? Because y'all don't. Somebody got to do it, don't they? Somebody got to take the lead, I think. I had to rant because yesterday I was fuming. I said, boy, I'm telling you, y'all, it's time to do better, black men. And I'm not saying all black men, but it's a lot of y'all out there. All I see is y'all bashing, and more bashing the black women. What about you, Negroes? Enlighten me. What have you done that's so grand? I'll wait. Asking for myself. And let me tell y'all something. Before y'all come on this post talking ish to me, please come correct. Because I love to chop down trees. Yep. And this mouth is very lethal. But it's a real question. We tired as black women. We so tired. We so tired. Yeah, black men have it bad in America, but black women have it even worse. Let's have that conversation. I'll wait.
Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom, shalom, beloved Akim and Akwath. It's just Bayan back again. through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yeah, and I just wanted to get into a brief lesson. What inspired this lesson was, out of everything that she was spewing, her mentioning of, Eve, the so-called, black woman, having it worse, all right, than the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man. Now she's isolating, Judite men, but we're gonna break it down, okay? You woman, all right, you woman of the tribes, all right, have it easier than us so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men, man. And I have a piece of a piece of evidence, okay, proving that regarding an atrocity, all right, that was done by a nigger woman, okay, and how she was relieved, all right, of her crime, man. And I'm gonna play that video. We're gonna get into some through the spirit, all right, showing you that. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. Anybody in their right mind knows damn well that the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man, all right, has had it by far worse, all right, than you women. All right, you women are given all types of support, Medicaid, food stamps, just very WIC, okay, all child support, okay. An effort for you to be able to, as scriptures tell us, compass a man. I believe that's Jeremiah. Matter of fact, yeah, we can go get that. Let's go get that in Jeremiah 30, in Jeremiah 30 and 22 maybe. Let me see something real quick. Bear with me. (31). Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, man. Hey, you women have been, since Eve, man. When you made that covenant with the serpent. Okay, you've been living on your high horse since then. You see? Yeah, you've been in the position where you've been able to usurp authority over your man. Okay? Esau has given you freedom to guide abroad by offering you various forms of support to eliminate the man, all right, to eliminate the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man in the household, man. Okay, as scriptures say, if you remove the strong man, but let me get that first. Let me see if I can get that real quick. I forgot where that's at. But this is what Esau has done. Mark 3 and 27, and it reads in its red letter, Yahweh Shai speaking, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. And how has Esau been able to bind us? By using you, Eve. All right, he's been able to use you. Okay, you've accepted the covenant with death, man. Which puts you in a position where you don't need a man. This is why you stand on that. This is why you're in the position, in a mind state like this girl, like this chick right here. All right, thinking that we got to strap our nuts on, man. No, man, this society has cut our nuts off. We've been cut off through this society, man. In efforts for our nation to be destroyed. That was part of destroying our nation. This is part of the generational destruction Esau has committed upon us. And he used you to help him destroy the house. You've helped him spoil the house, man. By complying, by agreeing, by not staying in order, by falling out of rank. You see, but you're never at fault, though. You're never at fault. You refuse to take accountability for your behavior, for your actions, man. And you always want to point the other finger. But no, man. Hey, the truth is in the pudding, man. The truth is in the pudding. History testifies against what you're talking about regarding a woman having it worse than a man. You're not getting choked out in public. You're not getting shot point blank after being asked to show your ID. You know, you're not getting choked out in trains and come on, man. Miss me with that bullshit. Hey, miss us with that bullshit. Those of us of the hopeful elect, because we know what's up. Okay, you're not getting thrown under the prison. All right, for committing all types of atrocities, man. And we're gonna show that and prove that. You see? But anyways, let's go back to the point. What was that? Jeremiah? The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22, and it reads, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." Okay? And if I'm not mistaken, compass, when you go into the etymology of the word, okay, I believe it goes into, it means to go around. If I'm not mistaken. Let's make sure. Let's confirm. God damn. Let's see here. Yeah, we got to get her back up. Hold on. Compass in a noun. Con. Yep, let's open this up. Compass under a noun. I'm sorry, under a verb. Devise, plan, right? To surround, contain. Here it goes. All right, in the French, in the Anglo-French, compasseur, right? Old French, compasseur, to go around. Okay? To go around. You see, in an Esau society, you women have been able to go around the man and usurp authority over him because of all the privileges and all the dainties that he's giving you. This is why you've been given power from the serpent himself, man. But things are about to change. Look it. Measure. Right, measure. And when you measure something, you size it up. Right? Isn't Eve always trying to size up her man? You Judite women specifically. You known for this. All right? You known for trying to go toe-to-toe with your man. And then get molly-whopped and sat on your ass, and then he's going to prison. But you done punched him in the nose, slapped him upside the head, and called him a bitch. But here it is, he's putting you in your place because you out of control. And now you calling the cops, and now he's going upstate. All right? You got old boy on parole, man. And you women of the tribes, Judah specifically, man. And you known for this, man. All right, this is why Jake don't want to deal with you real time. You trouble. You women in general are trouble. But your Judite woman is trouble. Okay? You got no chill. And no, you got no chill and too much mouth. That combination is deadly, man. We all got testimonies within our family, one of us men, end up doing time for a woman, man, over a Judite woman, man, or a woman in general. You women of the tribes, but again, you Judite women are the worst, man, and you're the leader of the pack of hyenas, man. You're the last one that should be talking, man. Okay? And you know damn well that you ain't going through it the way so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans going through it, man. The way your eyes flickered the few times you said that, you know that shit ain't true. That a woman has it worse than us men. You get out of here. Here it is, we live in a metropolis. Wait a minute. Okay, you have the Statue of Liberty, man. Okay, which talks to the reality of this place being a metropolis, man. You have more power in this man's society, man, than us men. Okay, here it is. You can make a phone call claiming that he hit you, and now he's out his house with his name on the lease. He's doing an overnighter. All right, he's getting billed out. Now you got a restraining order on him. Now he can't even go back to his own house. Here it is. His name is on the lease, but you claiming he hit you. Whether it be true or not, they're gonna bag him. On GP. And we've seen this happen before. Come on, man. Let me get this next clip real quick. Now this right here is crazy. Okay, wait until you hear this one. Hey, and this is fair use. All right, I'm not making any monetary gain off of this video. This is fair use. All right, this is for educational purposes only. Yup. Read this title. You see it. Camera captures. Yup. Inside the trash can, man. All right, wait until you see the menace to society that's behind it. Now, what I'm gonna do.
Mother of God, man. There's a person in there. I can't do that.
When officers opened this trash can, they weren't ready for what they found.
Now I'm gonna hold it. Listen.
Inside was the body of Zion Staples, missing for 7 months, but no one even knew he was gone. There was no missing person report, no school record. Only one person knew where he was: his mother. 24 hours.
Now watch this. You seen that menace to society? Now I'm gonna fast forward this real quick. And we're going to play the last 2 minutes of this video and get to the point.
In that moment, Sushi Staples says nothing. The charade is over. Her lies all collapsed the instant Zion's body was found.
I should have done more, and I should have made the right decision, but I just don't know what happened. I am not a criminal. I am not a monster. I am just a mother who have tried over and over again, no matter how many times I fall, to get up and do the right thing again.
Investigators would later piece together the disturbing timeline. Zion Staples had actually died back in December 2022. In fact, 2 of his siblings later told detectives that Zion had been playing with a handgun and accident happened. It appeared to be a tragic accident, but instead of calling 911 or reporting her son's death, Sushi Staples chose a path of deception. She dragged her 10-year-old son's body into that trash can, hid it in the garage, and then tried to erase Zion from existence. For the next 7 months, Staples pretended nothing happened. All the while, she continued to collect government benefits issued for Zion. It was a cold-hearted motive that stunned even veteran.
You look at his menace. Okay, and it's the spirit that his name is Zion too. That's the spirit. I just realized that now. That's the spirit right there, man. Okay, hey, but you got the fine details of the atrocity. Now listen to this though. Listen to what happened. Listen to what she got out of this. As far as a punishment.
Officers. After her arrest, Sushi Staples was charged with multiple felonies, including concealment of a homicidal death, failure to report a death, obstruction of justice, and child endangerment. But what shocked the public even more was the sentence. She was sentenced to only 2 years in prison. With credit for time served after her arrest, Sushi Staples served just over 12 months behind bars, and she's now a free woman. There is no grave after her arrest.
You heard that? Look at this demon. She received 2 years, and they gave her time served, so she only have to do 1 year, and she's already out as we make this lesson. She's out already. This is madness, man. Now, you know and I know, Akiyam and Akwa, okay? You sincere, hopeful elect, okay? Know damn well. If this was a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man, forget about it. Forget it. Now, I'm not saying here making it seem like as if, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men are angels, man. I'm not dressing it up like that. What I am saying is that you women do not have it worse than that so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men. That's what I am saying. This is the reality. Okay, and this story right here is a example of that. Even if with the same exact circumstances, Jake would end up doing damn near 25 years to life before getting out. There's cases of so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American men getting out after serving over 30, 40, 50 years, man. So-called mistake. There was a mistake. They found out it was a mistake. It was an error. It wasn't him. Come on, man. When the evidence isn't even clearly there. Imagine with the scenario being understood and it was an accident. Okay, whatever. Jake would have did life for that. They would have had so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man doing 25 to life. Easy. He damn sure wouldn't have been getting out in no 12 months. Granted, they would have gave him time served, but it would have been years later if he got out. Based off the circumstances, it damn sure wouldn't have been no 12 months later. But this goes to show you what? Not only does it show you that you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women don't have it worse than the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man, but it also shows you the wickedness of you women. Okay? The criteria of this case shows the wickedness and the lack of wisdom of you women, man. You see? And this is why scriptures go into you, man. This is why scripture says this. When you go to Lamentations, and she's gonna pay for what she did. There's judgment coming her way. Because she should have reported. That was wicked, man. And who knows if she put her kids up to do her other children up to say that. To come up with that story. Who knows? She wicked. We know she wicked as all hell. Because who does that? Who would leave their child in a barrel, man? Wouldn't you want to bury him or do him right? You see, there's too many chinks in that story. But anyways, Lamentations 4:3, and it reads, "Even the sea monsters draw out the breasts; they give suck to their young ones." Right? These various sea creatures, man. They succor, their young. They hold them down, man. Raise them up. The way a parent's supposed to, right? The way a mother's supposed to. But look at this: the daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness, man. Okay. The Lord's likening you, women of the tribe, unto ostriches, man. And them are some ugly motherfuckers. But that's what the Lord's likening you onto, man. You see? Let's continue on. The young of the let me get a little more. The tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young child asketh bread, and no man breaketh it unto them. You women have become wicked. You so-called women, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women. But right now we isolating you Judite women. You see? But all you women are wicked, man. All you women are wicked. That's why scriptures tell us when you go to I believe that's Sirach 25. Matter of fact, we'll close out with that. We'll close out with that, man. Yeah, man. Hey, come on, man. This is why she was capable of doing what she did. Because the scriptures don't lie. Okay? The scriptures don't lie. The book of Sirach, chapter 19. And this is why ultimately the children are supposed to go with the man. They're not supposed to go with you women, man. But in this society, because you got power, the child, 95% of the time ends up going with the mom. You see why? Because you don't got it worse than us. Eve, you out of your mind? The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach. Let me see. Chapter 25, Salaki, I'm in the wrong chapter. Bear with me. Chapter 25 and verse 19, it reads, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let's read that one more time. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And you see, I'm not tripping with what I'm saying when I said all you women are wicked. I'm not tripping. Some are just worse than others. You see? This is why you women of the tribe that are in this truth, hey, count yourself blessed. Count yourself blessed, man. You're a rare breed. But look at this demon, man. All right, she's a poster child, all right, for the wickedness of a woman. Because anybody in their right mind, okay, you got to make sense of what she did. She showed no favor, no sympathy, okay, for her son. She did him filthy and then try to cover it up, try to erase him. Why? So she can continue to collect the money. Okay, look it. Let's read it. Let's listen.
What shocked the public even more was the settlement. For the next 7 months,
Listen.
Staples pretended nothing happened. All the while, she continued to collect government benefits.
See? She continued to collect government benefits for what?
Issued for Zion.
For her son. She wanted to continue to get that money. This was her motive. This was what was behind her motive, man. Showing you what? All wickedness. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19, and it reads, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man. And the Lord's going to do you women dirty in the times to come. Dirty, man. Okay, there's going to be a lot of front laces and eyelashes. Okay? Sprawled out across Babylon. You know, from BBLs to okay, hey, to artificial nails everywhere, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna do you filthy, man. The portion of a sin is gonna fall upon you, woman, man. Okay, so miss us with all that. You women have it worse than the man. No, man. Not only do the men, us men of the tribes, have it worse than you women. Okay, but you women are wicked as all hell. And again, we're not no angels. But hey, let's make this make sense here. This story. Okay? Let's make it make sense, man. This is what happens when a woman's not being led by a man. And she's leaning upon her own understanding, man. And joined unto the beast. Evil E. Okay? Because this is his doing. As you can see, he was giving her resources for her son. Where's the father? Nowhere to be found. You see, and this is what the society does for the woman. granting her access, all right, to superiority over the man. Showing you what? You women don't have it worse than the man. So miss us with that bullshit. Shalom.